So good evening and welcome to the A.V.A Global Update preview video for the May 2023 update. This time done in the form of a video instead of a stream because I'm not able to host a stream tonight. Normally I do this on Fridays. Today's Wednesday, and since the update is tomorrow, I had to schedule that in a little bit last minute, but here we are nonetheless. So for the stream for today, the patch notes that I'll cover will feature a new mode, new weapons, a new map, in-game shop changes, box updates, and some miscellaneous updates. That's what we have for today. And later on, I will also put a link in the description where you can vote for the update, what you think, whether it's worth, it's a 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, or 5 out of 5. And I'll give you my feedback to that at the end as well, and my vote. First off, the new mode, as you probably saw within the teasers that were shared this week, and with the video that we got yesterday, the new mode will be Overrider. Now we know this mode very well from the old versions. It will replace hide and seek, so hide and seek will be removed, which means we'll have two co-op modes that we can play. There are two difficulties in Overrider. You have easy and challenge modes. In the easy mode, you can get the Overrider mask and one of the Ruger's Super Red Hawk skins. I think it's the Storm one that you'll be able to get, or Stormrider I think is the full name. And then in the challenge mode, you'll be able to get all 4 of the items. So the Overrider mask, the Ruger Super Red Hawk Stormrider and Overrider, and also the Smoke Stormrider. Those are the skins you'll be able to get. Same as the train mode, this will be in a rotation system, so not both modes will be both difficulties available, but one at a time. And train, as it seems, will just remain in a rotation with systems, so you are still able to get the Inspire skins from that mode. But for Overrider, 4 unique skins. Unfortunately, no Python in here, which I'd love to see. It was also one of the rewards. Kukri was also one of the rewards, but we got those already. But a little bit sad for the Python that we didn't get that. Then the weapons. I think this is the thing I'm looking forward to the most. Already shared some teasers this week, so you could guess which weapons we could be looking at. For rifle, after the hint that I gave, you could choose between, well, it was going to be either the M14 EBR or the MK20 Proto SSR. And for sniper, it was either going to be the ASW or the PGM. And the guns that were chosen are the PGM, also known as the Hecate, named after a skin, and the MK20 Proto SSR, which is just named Proto for easy namesake. So, very excited about this. PGM, a true classic. One of the hard-hitting scopes that we didn't have yet. Very excited to play with that, so hopefully it will deliver just as fine as I expect it to. And the Proto, another 20 bullet gun, hard-hitting gun. Very easy, very fast to use. Does bloom quite a bit, but especially, well, it was only released in 2015, I believe. But it grew out to a favorite because it's a hard-hitting gun, so I think a lot of people will use it. I'm kind of curious how the devs are going to balance this thing, because it has less ammo than a than a cannon. So I wouldn't be surprised if it has more damage. Then again, because it's quite easy to use, I think balancing wise it would probably be the best to have similar damage, but we will see what the devs have come up with. But those are the new weapons for this update, and in my opinion, the most exciting thing about this patch. Then, a new map. This is going to be interesting too, because this map has never been in UAVA. It was only created last year in March, so it's only been around in Kava for 14 months. It will replace the map Tannery. The map is called Rust. I was trying to look for a video online on the map. I was only able to find the video that Aaron made on it, so big credits to Aaron, of which I'll show the video now, so you at least have an idea of the map trailer. Skip a little bit to the video. So this is the map. It is a new demolition map. According to Aaron's feedback, is very Pointman favored. I've personally never played this map before, so I'm not really able to give you any feedback on it yet. Map has a lot of close quarters. Reminds me a little bit of Aircraft Carrier, which we're also yet to get. But of course, this is not in a submarine, or, well, in an aircraft carrier, sorry. Yeah, a bit of a deserted place. Some windows, stairs you can go through. Also wood that you need to destroy, which reminds me a little bit of Silo, which we only have for free to bomb. Here we move into one of the bomb sites. Yeah, bomb site 1, so to see. Where you can plant pretty much all around the site, so that's quite interesting. You can also go up there. Hey, a bit of convoy vibes. Conveyor. And this tunnel takes me back to Breakout a little bit, that tunnel. You go up there, go up here. Seems to be a vent, and this door could open and close. I think it opens and closes when you plant a bomb, by the looks of it. Then you go back to mid. We'll just watch most of the video. So mid, way to side 2, I presume. Way to side 1. You're actually there very fast, but you'll need to jump here, I think. Yeah. You need to jump to get over. But this would be a very good area to hold as a scope. But a lot of close corners, so I do imagine seeing a lot of shotgun users here. Yesterday when I was playing as well in India, there was a guy holding angles with a shotgun. It was very hard to pass, and I think this map will also be Shotgun Hell or Shotgun Heaven, depending on who's using the weapon. But the map looks pretty interesting. Gives you a little bit of post-apocalyptic vibes. There's a generator here as well. But the bomb sites look a bit big. I'm not too fond of that. It seems very easy to defend it in some way, because there's a lot of places to hide and to move from. So I'm curious about that. I think this would be NRF then. So NRF going towards the tunnel, so this is towards 1 then. They're very fast actually, so it should not be too hard to defend. This will be an interesting map to figure out at the beginning. You go all the way through to where the wood is. I think we should see one more bit. See a little bit of gameplay that Aaron did. So I will pause it here. I think with that we have seen the most of the new map Rust. Again, huge shout out to Aaron for posting this video. So I actually have some footage that I can share with you. And this is the map that we're going to see tomorrow. So I'm quite excited for that. We'll be able to play that in the demolition rotation queue. So instead of Tannery, which I'm glad of, because Tannery is not my favorite map, and with the FPS issues that the map gives you when you go outside to 1, I think this was a very good decision by the devs. Another good move. Then moving on, in-game shop changes. A few things are going to be changed. 2 things are going to be added, 3 things removed. We're going to see a Titan box. This box is introduced because there is a Titan Proto skin. But there's also one for the MA47, the AWX, and the M1903. So you can purchase this box and try and get one of those for. I'll probably work similar to the Sci-Fi Box. So your chances of getting one of the skins are going to be fairly low, like 3-4%, I think. And the box will probably cost a little less than €1, probably around 80 to 100, maybe 120 medals. But I'll have to see. I haven't received any amounts of medals that the boxes will cost, but I do expect the boxes to cost a similar price compared to the Sci-Fi box, which will be removed. We will also see a unique 5 EA box, so you can buy 5 unique boxes, which is also a one-time purchase. A lot of users have requested to purchase more unique boxes because they're quite in demand. I'm not sure what they're going to cost. One unique box is 1,200, so the logical thing, well, if you do times 5, it'll be 6,000. I do think that devs are going to make it a little bit cheaper, so maybe for around 5,000 medals, you'll be able to get them. But again, no info on the price, so we'll have to see. And as I just mentioned, Sci-Fi Box is removed, but also the Sumire packages will be removed. So if you still want to get them, make sure to get them tonight. Same goes for the Cerasus skins. Those will also be removed. So if you still have 500,000 in-game euros spare and you want to get these skins, make sure to get them now before they are gone. Then next up, box changes. The premium box is going to see the removal of the Xako Hell replaced with the X16A4 Brass Vein. and we're going to see the Nagant Fullmoon added to both the A.V.A box and the premium box. I was not informed of any PGM or Hecate and Proto skins being added to these boxes. It would not surprise me if those have still been added last minute. These patch notes are from yesterday. If they are, great. If they aren't, then there haven't been any last minute changes. My information, if I missed it. Far? No. Okay, then we move on to the final bit, which is the miscellaneous stuff. The Nagant Fullmoon has also been added to the skin combination system. It was not in there yet, which is great for me because I have a few of them. The classic mode will get a new thumbnail, so the standard tab that you see in Quick Match will be called classic mode, and the other one will be the event tab. The spray system will get a short rework where you can add favorites. And there's also some extra information, I think, added. So the spray system will look a little bit different. Fixed radar map bug. I think they mean radar. Probably a translation issue. The map bug that they're speaking of is probably, now you mention it, the glitching out of the map at one side. This is just from reading the patch notes. I do not know because the devs didn't specify it to me. I assume it's that. But feel free to test this tomorrow. Although be careful, glitching out of the map, no, there's one on top of two side as well. So maybe they fix that. I'm not sure. But keep in mind this is against the TOS. It can get you banned. So be very careful with this. Preferably do not test it, or if you know that it is possible, immediately go down. Don't abuse it. Then the Verserk Checkmate mate has its name fixed, was called Berserk. It's now Berserk, and one of the skins from last arena seasons, which you can't see because my cam is blocking it, the HG57 champion Cold, those stats were fixed because there were some issues with the stats. That is all there is for the update. I believe that was everything. There is something that I'm going to follow up with the skin combination system, though, as a result of the patch notes I've been given. I've purposely not added this to this video, but I will let you know that there's something that I'm going to look into further to maybe hopefully expand the materials that we can use in the skin combination system. And aside from that, there's something that I have to share with you. So all in all, I think a pretty decent update. I was hoping for maybe some extra miscellaneous thing, some new feature, instead of just a map, 2 guns, and a new mode. But all in all, what they've chosen, the mode for co-op, I think together with Lockdown is probably one of the better things that the devs can pick currently, which is also the easiest to implement because a lot of the older mode, no, not Lockdown, sorry, Death Valley, those are easier to implement because those already work with the bid box system. The older co-op modes, they do not, so they need extra reworking, which will take extra time, so I don't think the devs are going to prioritize those. Lockdown already had this, so Lockdown might be in there, but for example, Prison Break never had this, so I think that will come quite a bit later. Same goes for Battle Gear. So I don't think those are prioritized at the moment. When it comes to the map, I think cool pick. Would still love to see Supply, but it's nice to see a map that nobody's never played before. So, well, unless you've played the Asian versions. But other than that, very cool mode. And the weapons, well, for scopes you can't really go better, and same for rifles. Those are guns that are in very high demand. I believe, at least for the PGM, I definitely requested the devs to add this. For the Proto, I'm not 100% sure, but I might have as well. So I'm quite happy to see the devs add that. Bit sad that we didn't get the Python though, so could have been slightly better. But I think all in all, because of the map as well, because I was not aware of the map yet, I think because the modes, the map, and the guns are good, I would rate this update a 4 out of 5. You could say 3 out of 5 because we're lacking a little bit of content around that. But I think overall it's a pretty solid update, a pretty okay update. And hopefully not too long we'll be welcoming some modes and options that we can enjoy the game a little bit more. So here are your patch notes. Hopefully that clears up everything a little bit. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments. I'll try to look at them later on tonight or tomorrow. And yeah, for the voting as well as the video from Aaron, I'll make sure to put those in the description so you can watch that and give your feedback on that. Well, thank you for tuning in, and see you for the update tomorrow.